What's up, everybody? My name is Jeremy Jones and I am back with another video. Today I'm talking my weekly sneaker rotation, so stay tuned.
Doesn't make sense. I don't really know. Got a lot of things changing in my life. Hoping one day I'ma get it all right. Brother is engaged, but I started a new life. Yeah, I haven't had a chill day. Really wanna vibe, appreciate the moments. I've been creating, not scrolling. Mom and dad still supporting.
Alright, man, I'm back with another video. Now, before I get too deep into this video, y'all already know what to do. Go and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Alright, so let's dive into today's video. Just like I said in the intro, man, I am back with another weekly sneaker rotation. Now, this should be week 96 to the best of my knowledge. And if I'm wrong, feel free to correct the kid down in the comment section. Now, y'all already know I started this series off at the beginning of 2023. And here we are, man. Pretty much we're going over almost towards the end of 2024. The countdown is pretty much, we're on that downward spiral, right? Okay, so this is week 96. Now, y'all know I tend to start things, I end things off on a Friday, then pick right back up on Saturday. But if you want to get a sneak peek of what I'm wearing throughout the week, sign up for that sold out Discord. The link will be pinned at the top of the comment section. You know it is free to sign up, where of course right now we're definitely talking a lot of sports talks over there, but also we have a food section, we have a music section, and of course anything that I don't post or get out in time is most likely gonna be on a Discord. Again, free to sign up. But enough rambling, let's just go ahead and get this weekly sneaker rotation off to start here. So pretty much this one, I will give you guys a hint, no Yeezy slides on this one at all. So pretty much, like I said, I end things off on a Friday. So picking right back up on Saturday, the kid was overdue for the chop shop. Probably at the time that I'm shooting this video, probably about almost time to go back, but it is what it is. Anyway, I stepped in none other than the Air Jordan 1, and these are the Amman years, right? Okay, I feel like a lot of people forgot about these. Now, the one thing that I was looking at these whenever I was getting ready to walk out of the house and I was rocking these guys right here, I was like, you know what? They came with the Amman year color, what I like to call it, aka maroon / burgundy, whatever you want to name it. I think I'm gonna do a lace swap on these. I haven't done it yet because I'm kind of lazy, but I kind of like the cell colorway on these. But now I'm thinking, like, you know what? I feel like that burgundy / maroon colorway will hit more. So pretty much one thing that's unique about this shoe is the way the wings open up on the Jordan 1. So I'm gonna get you guys like a little bit of zoom up right here. Hopefully, if we can get some focus action. So I think that's actually pretty cool. But other than that, I feel like this was what the runner-up one that we got after the Air Jordan 3, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that one. And then everything after that, in my opinion, with the exception of the black Amman year 3 that we recently just got, in my opinion, it's been kind of hit or miss, and that's the nicest way I can put it. But this was my Saturday shoe, was the Amman year Air Jordan 1, and I feel like this one even kind of pushed it. But at the same time, I will say comfortability is very nice, and inside of this joint is actually pretty like quilted in there, so it's actually pretty cool if the camera's gonna do this any type of justice. But this was my Saturday shoe, was the Air Jordan 1 Amman year. Cool, now we're gonna move right along on to Sunday. Pretty much, I wanna say, like, I had to run a quick errand before the game, although pretty much y'all know who my team is, which is the Cowboys, which we took another L, but I decided to go pick up some wings, man. So I decided to make a move, and I just wanted to keep it simple. I could've went in slides, but I was like, you know what? Why not? I'll go into some beaters, and I'm talking none other than the Nike Dunk Panda. Now, this shoe had its run where at one point resellers was trying to charge $400 for these, and yeah, no, there was no way in heck I would ever do this. Now, Nike kind of treats this shoe like almost like an all-white Air Force One or an all-black Air Force One, or even the all-red joints, where it seems like they constantly just randomly restock them. You just got to keep your eye on them. So I feel like that's what we've been seeing on these guys. But this was my Sunday shoe, plain and Jane, and you know what? I don't hate the shoe, but I don't necessarily love it, but I don't see the hype that got behind it. But I feel like the younger generation that's underneath me, pause if that don't come out right, I feel like they're the one who really took this one off, because I feel like some of like my family members, like my nieces and nephews and stuff like that, they were kind of like into this shoe. But don't quote me on that. But this was my Sunday shoe, was the Nike Dunk Low Panda. Cool, now we're gonna move right along on to Monday. Right back at the work, and yes, you guys know I work a full-time job, so Monday, right back at the work, and I stepped in none other than the Air Jordan 13, and these are the He Got games. Now, I've had these for quite some time, and to be honest, other than this like hint of red that we got on the tongue here and on the bottom of the shoe, it kind of will give you Panda vibes, and I guess that's probably where my mind was going off of Sunday, but this was my Monday, and I want to look at the production date on these guys. I know I've had these for quite some time, 2013, yeah. But I will say this, super duper comfortable shoe, and one shoe that you can tell, if you look at that toe box, the crease on these joints, I used to wear these a lot. Again, the collection back then was nowhere near on a level that it was, or maybe the stuff that I had I just really wasn't into, because to be honest, I didn't have the shoe boxes or any of that. I had them sitting like in the boxes still. So to be honest, a lot of times I would just grab whatever boxes is on top and just wear that. I didn't care what it was, unless I really was just in the mood to wear that shoe. But yeah, this was my Monday shoe, was the Air Jordan 13, which I say super duper comfortable, is what I wore on Monday. Cool, now we're gonna move right along on to Tuesday. Again, right back at the work, and again, I guess my mind is on comfortability here, but I promise you I'm gonna switch it up. So I want to bring something out that I really don't wear with, you know, it's still a shoe that I don't want to get rid of. So pretty much on Tuesday, I stepped in none other than the Yeezy 350 V2, and these are the blue tint. I want to say this is the first pair of Yeezys I got for retail, man, and I actually really like these guys a lot. But I will say, I don't know if this like I guess I call these more like, you know, like that. They kind of give me like Roshi vibes, right? Okay, but I don't know if these kind of like style shoes kind of came and went. But at the same time, I don't want to get rid of my Yeezys per se, not yet anyway. But I wore these into work, super duper comfortable. They're definitely broke in. I did see where Adidas and Kanye have like reached some type of settlement, so I will be pretty much, you know, I'm pretty sure at this time I probably already covered it on the live. But yeah, this is a shoe I think I got for retail. Well, I don't think I know I got for retail. This is probably like my first like Yeezy W at Finish Line, no, Foot Locker that I got these guys. So these are super dope, man. And yeah, I don't hate them, but I know everybody is like, I think at that time we were still in that gray area where a lot of people couldn't get jiggy with it, but a lot of people were. It was a new wave, but I mean, what's next is what I gotta say for it. But this was my Tuesday shoe, was the Adidas Yeezy 350 V2 blue tint. Cool. Now we're gonna move right along on to Wednesday. The kid right back at the work. Y'all know I work a full-time job, and you know what, I wanted to switch it up for something that I don't wear enough, but I actually really like the shoe. I feel like this shoe, and I'm saying this model, it gets slept on a lot, but at the same time, it's just because it's bulky, if you ask me. But I don't hate it, and I feel like this is a perfect time to wear it when it's fall and winter time. And I'm talking none other, on Wednesday I stepped in none other, and this is the Air Jordan 8, and this is the Aquas. I don't know why I want to call them the grapes, but they're actually the Aqua 8s to the best of my knowledge. Now, I feel like they should have named them the grapes probably, but yeah, Aqua 8s. This is a shoe that makes me think of Dunk's brother. I remember growing up, Dunk's brother actually had these guys, and he's the reason that I most likely probably rock them with the wings open. You know what I'm saying? When I remember when he had his joints, man, they look super duper fresh, man. So when these that came back out, I had to get them. So pretty much production date on this model was from 2015. So that's when everything kind of started to, I guess you could say, get more on the up and up for the kid, because y'all know I had faced a lot of legal battles. But once that stuff started to clear out, man, I started to get a little bit better, and I started to get back into what I loved first. You know, well, not say first, but one of my first loves, or one of the things that I've always been into, and that's sneakers. You know what I'm saying? I definitely love my family first, and I ain't gonna go into the religion stuff like that, but pretty much this was my Wednesday shoe, was the Aqua 8s. Cool, now we're gonna move right along on to Thursday, which pretty much at the time I'm shooting this video, it should be Halloween. So one of the things, I was gonna actually do this in reverse, but then I was like, oh, you know what, it's Halloween. I feel like I might as well fit the theme. I'm not gonna dress up or get a whole costume or stuff like that. I got invited to some parties, but you know, honestly, I just kind of wanted to chill out. But anyway, y'all should probably, that should be your hint right there. So pretty much I stepped in none other than the Nike SB Dunk Low, and these are the mummies. And yes, these joints glow in the dark, and these are a shoe that I paid resale for, but I don't regret. But it's a It's a holiday themed sneaker, something that you really can't really wear around the clock, but the details on this is amazing. Like, look at the tongue on this joint right here, pause. But if the camera doesn't do, like, if the lighting doesn't block it out too much, like little stuff that I still haven't really noticed in the shoe, but I feel like this one was well executed by Nike and I really, really like it. And I think it did come with some extra laces, and to be honest, these green laces, I may let them stay in there, but I thought about switching it out because, you know, maybe right now is not the time, but if you want to kind of wear them any other time, I feel like if the extra laces that came with them, why not rock with them, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, and I will say, the only thing I wish they wouldn't have did, which is a love-hate for me, is the eyes on the back. It's kind of one of those, like, why? It didn't really need that, but at the same time, why not? Sometimes I feel like it can be a little bit extra, but it didn't stop me from buying the shoe, and obviously I had to pay resale for it, so I don't hate it, you know, I love it, you know what I'm saying? It's just a shoe you gotta break in, and definitely had to get back in my Nike SB Dunk pretty much wave, so that's what I wanted to do. But anyway, this was my Thursday shoe, was a Nike SB Dunk Low Mummies. Cool, now we're gonna move right along onto Friday to close out the week. Pretty much just was a chill day, man. I really didn't want to do too much over the norm, but I wanted to just kind of like, you know, I don't know. Sometimes Friday, especially with it being like casual Friday at work, it's kind of like you can pick your poison. Now at this point, I could wear some high stuff, but sometimes, man, it's like, honestly, as I get older, it's like I feel like I can wear that anytime. So anyway, Friday, I stepped in none other than my old favorites, and this is the Air Jordan 12 Masters. Now, anybody who knows anything about me, the reason this is one of my favorite shoes is because I waited in line for a very, very long time to grab these guys. Even got pushed to the back of the line, but that's a whole nother story. But I still was able to cop because they had a lot of these at Foot Locker, man. And y'all know me, I'm a major sucker for the color gold. So these little gold accents on these joints, it just hits, man. And all black, you really can't really go wrong with it, except for right here, of course. I mean, these little subtle details. I feel like they executed this perfectly. Now, maybe in 2024, I don't know if I would still go for these or not, but at the time when these joints dropped, and I'm gonna look at the production date here, 2015, yeah, I was all in on these guys, man. I actually really love these guys. Long wait. I'm talking about we were very at the end of the line back then, but it is what it is, man. But this was my Friday shoe, was the Air Jordan 12 Masters. Cool, now that pretty much completes my weekly sneaker rotation for this week. What do you guys think? Y'all sign off in the comment section and let me know what you wore throughout the week as well. Other than that, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of this thing and stop rambling, man. Y'all be sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Again, my name is Jeremy Jones, and thank you for watching, and I'm out.